Hello everyone, this is Heather Leigh, and I am here with this month's Ghost Town Talks when we're going to cover Searchlight, Nevada. Before I get started, I want to thank everyone for watching this, and if you haven't seen any of my previous ones, just go to the Henderson Library's YouTube channel, and all of my other ones we've covered Goldfield, Gold Point, and Nelson so far, as well as What Makes a Ghost Town. They're all on their I believe their Facebook page, as well as on the YouTube channel. And again, thank you, Henderson Libraries, for having me to do this. I'm enjoying these presentations, and I can't wait to share the information I have about Searchlight. Okay. In 1897, Colton discovered gold in the town that is now known as Searchlight. A post office and a camp was built by October 1898, and the population had increased so much so fast that by 1899, it was large enough to be considered an official town. Okay, the town had experienced a boom in 1907, and the population at the time reached more than 1,500. On March 31st, 1907, the 23-mile Barnwell and Searchlight Railroad connected Searchlight with the Santa Fe line that all the way to Needles, California, and beyond. Eventually, in 1923, a flood washed away the tracks in September, and the train service never resumed. During this boom, the town was home to a dozen saloons, a telephone exchange, and more than 44 working mines. Between 1907 and 1910, low-grade ores required more capital to continue mining, and that's why the mines started to lose money, and eventually they ended up shutting down. A new mill was built in 1934, but unfortunately 1 year later it was shut down to the lack of quality in the ore that they were mining. The last mine closed down in 1953. What is the origin of Searchlight's name? It still is a mystery today. As the true origin, nobody really knows. There's a lot of theories and rumors that are behind the name. It's just speculation, and like I said, no one really knows the true reason. The first theory is the mining district was named for a brand of wooden matches. Theory number two is two men who founded the camp were discussing that there was gold in the rocks, and one man said, if there's gold in that rock, you would need a searchlight to find it. Theory three, searchlights were used to guide patrons to brothels in the area. And then number four is a riverboat with the same name was transporting ore from the mining camp along the Colorado River. Okay, Searchlight today. Searchlight is a living ghost town, and according to the 2010 census, is home to 539 residents. The small town is very popular for fishermen, water enthusiasts, and nature lovers. Many history buffs live or visit the area often to learn more about the town's mining past. Searchlight has a number of original buildings and historic ruins that are set among the new buildings that have popped up in the area. The Searchlight Historical Museum and Historic Mining Park has artifacts and historical items from the town's past. If you haven't been to either of those, I highly suggest you go. They're very interesting and full of information if you're curious about ghost towns, historical stuff, and also Nevada's history. In 2011, when the price of gold spiked, Nevada Milling and Mining led the charge to return mining to the area. Searchlight is also the hometown of Senator Harry Reid, whose father was a miner. He has been cited as the town's foremost historian and the author of Searchlight, the Camp That Didn't Fail. One topic we always cover in my Ghost Town Talks is the area haunted? So is Searchlight haunted? Unfortunately, there's no credible information online about the possibility of paranormal activity in Searchlight. There are rumors, but nothing's credible. I've personally had no personal experiences when in the town or at the museum. If you know of any paranormal activity in Searchlight, please let me know, because I always love documenting these things, and there's my email. I would love to hear about it and possibly include it in one of my upcoming books about haunted ghost towns. Okay, visiting Searchlight. Searchlight is about 45 minutes south of Henderson, depending on where in Henderson you live. You can see many of the original buildings. Some are in ruins and others have been fully restored. Places to visit is Searchlight Historical Museum, Nelson's Landing, and We Thump Joshua Tree Wilderness, which is between Searchlight and Nipton, California. Books about Searchlight. Searchlight Remembered. And then Searchlight, I mentioned this earlier, Searchlight, the Camp That Didn't Fail. And these are available at the Henderson Libraries. Okay, more research sources to learn about Searchlight. You have the Searchlight History Museum, Abandoned Way, The History of Searchlight, and Western Mining History, Searchlight, Nevada. And I have the websites for all of that information there. Okay, Henderson Ghost Town area educational opportunities. I mention these all the time, but these are great places to go, and I highly recommend you get to them. Clark County Museum, Searchlight Museum, and McCaw School of Mines is a fun experience, and they're open the first Saturday of every month from 9 to 2. Okay, our next presentation is going to be on Calico, California. We are stepping a little bit away from Nevada to talk about a really interesting ghost town. And then here's my information. For those of you who don't know me, I've been researching paranormal activity for more than 30 years, specializing in the history behind why the location may be haunted. My family and my normal team have been featured in Real Haunts Ghost Towns, which is by Motion Picture Video, and it is currently now on Tubi. And then also we just have an announcement that Real Haunts 3 is coming out in 2021, and it'll be released on Halloween Day. So again, thank you guys for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at any of these locations, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have. Okay, thank you guys and have a great day. And thank you, Henderson Libraries, for inviting me to do this series.